Oh, good D, but better. Oh,
well said. Well, for the most part, they were just standing still, Clark.
And you know what, Kevin? He's not the most. If you give him a clear lane to the basket, he'll punch it on you.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Deep Green. Shot is no good. Nice D from Durant. Marshall dishes to Westbrook. To the left side wing. Ibaka. Wide open. He fires. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Ibaka's got his second bucket of the night. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Paul kicks to Redick. The feed now to Griffin. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
That's good.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Marshall, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Clippers trail by 5. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Picked by Griffin. Back to Paul. Picked by Griffin. Lets a floater go. Paul can't get it to go.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
There's the lob to the hoop. And then Griffin with the dunk.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bring her down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But, guys, the pass, for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
And stolen by Jang. Durant against Redick. Durant with some nice D. The Thunder leading by 3. Now it's sent it down to Doris Burke, who is able to catch up with Coach Doc Rivers.
I asked him if this team still believed that they could come back in this series, and he told me, absolutely. The guys know we're in a hole, but we've had our backs against the wall before. The pressure is on them now to close us out. We can just go, play our game, and try to get back in this series. We'll watch and see that happen, guys.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. And they're piling up the assists.
Let's quickly look at the best free throw shooting point guards from the regular season. A very steady group at the line. Number 1, Chris Paul.
He's been a model of consistency all season. He's as dependable up there as he is on the floor at any given moment.
Yeah, you know, he runs their offense with tremendous poise, and he brings that same composure with him to the line every time he steps up there.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Samuel Gallenberg, he's checked in for Jang. Smith comes in for Blake Griffin. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Austin Rivers in for Chris Paul. It's stolen by Gallenberg. 1:35 left to play in the first quarter. Rivers with it. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. Stolen by Waiters. Dishes it to Marshall. 3-pointer. Poked loose. Adams, the pass to Marshall. Raiders on the wing. Guarded by Green. Payne kicks to Collison. Marshall dishes to Waiters. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. Marshall's got 5 assists tonight.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
The Thunder leading by 9. To the left wing. And here is Waiters. Kicks it to Marshall. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Thunder shooting their first foul shots of the night here. No good on the second free throw. Here's Rivers. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. It's Crawford with the drive. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy do. Very, very well done.
And J.J. Redick, a focal point in his tenure with the Duke Blue Devils, both offensively and as...
I think I'll forever be associated with Duke and Duke basketball. And obviously that's a polarizing topic for some people. They like me, some people don't like me. But I take a lot of pride in the fact that I went to school there, I got to play there, and I graduated from Duke.
There's no doubt that he is Mr. Duke. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Crawford. And it's Rivers in for J.J. Redick. The Thunder also changing it up. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Adams. Johnny O'Brien comes in for Cantor. And it's Marshall in for Payne. They've got Austin Rivers. Gorgie Dang is out there with Griffin. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Green in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now, here's Marshall. He's got 8. Pocket 6. Stolen by Rivers. Paul goes in. Rejected by Marshall. They recover it. The Clippers have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Smith checked in for Blake Griffin. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Waiters is checked in.
And that's automatic when he's at the line.
And here's Marshall from the arc. The Thunder with another miss.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Smith the pass to Paul. And the Clippers miss again.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Waiters against Green. Shot's good by Waiters.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And it's Paul missing.
This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers was simply superb. He finished with 36 points and was really a dynamic force, finding teammates and playing tough D on the other end. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
And the Clippers making a change here. Gallenberg's checked in, and a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Collison's out there. Screen by Dallenberg. Rivers with it. Westbrook picks him up. Pass to Green. Marshall with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And finished off by Westbrook.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Raiders against Green. Screen by Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Free throw line jump shot. Count that one. Smith's got his second basket.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Lots of room. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka.
High-quality shot. Just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And he makes both free throws. That will count. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And we're through the...
Well, Kevin,
welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup.
You know, Paul is playing really well. He's got 11 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Oklahoma City right now, inside you've got Ibaka and Cannon. Fresh is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. And he gets it to go.
They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found a weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
And it's not often you see a team as efficient from that short 17, as I like to call it, but it's really worked well for them today.
And Marshall kicks to Westbrook. To the middle. That's good from Marshall on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Paul outside. Now the pass to Reddick. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Cantor's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And here's Marshall from the arc. Rebound by Dang. Jang's got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Reddick. Shot from the wing. And he gets the jumper to drop. Reddick's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Well, the small forward position is where you expect to see a lot of the league's top shooters. And during the regular season, these were the best of that bunch. Kevin Durant, number 1.
Obviously, looking at those numbers, he hasn't just been settling for outside shots. He works very hard to get a lot of high-quality looks in close.
And that inside-outside game, I like to call it reversible clothing. It makes him the most accurate shooter among NBA small forwards.
The dish to Reddick from outside the arc. But they recover it. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Now when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Control the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Now, here's Marshall, covered by Reddick. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's foul number 2 for him. O'Brien, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Clippers leading by 5. Now Rivers. He's had some. Griffin dishes to Crawford. There's the 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Marshall. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Here's Durant. The coast-to-coast dunk.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Reddick passes to Griffin. He feeds it to Reddick. Drains the three-pointer. Reddick's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Marshall with it. 16 points for him. And that one is stuffed right through.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt. But still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And the Clippers making a change here. Smith is checked in. And then for Oklahoma City, Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Dion Waiters comes in for Johnny O'Brien. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, and the other thing also is tonight they've been able to get to the free throw line consistently and also convert big points from the charity stripe.
And Reddick kicks to Smith. Crawford drives in. Can't hit from the elbow.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
So nice passing by Oklahoma City. Marshall gets the bucket.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Crawford outside. Takes it from 10. Crawford missing again. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, nice strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And Los Angeles with some changes. D'Alembert comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Green in for J.J. Redick.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight. Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Nice shot by D'Alembert.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And Count Kavasky is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. So we'll see Sam D'Alembert go to the line here. It's on Kevin Durant. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Austin Rivers. Nick Collison's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now, here's Marshall. He started close, and he gets it to go. Marshall's got 28.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Screen by Smith. Over in the corner, Green. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Green's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps, Greg, some type of motivational speech at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Marshall, and so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot two. The Thunder shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead.
And here's Crawford. And it's blocked by Adams. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Here's Crawford. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Crawford's got his second bucket of the game to go. Neither side has relented a bit in. And we welcome you back to our coverage of round one in the NBA playoffs. Oklahoma City trailing. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Griffin is out there with Green, and it's Jang in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Paul. The Clippers need to get off a shot, and that one's good. Griffin.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest. Oh. And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Westbrook with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Griffin dishes to Paul. Puts it up from 15. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Marshall's got 7 rebounds in the game. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 7 for him tonight. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Griffin kicks to Paul. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Enes Kanter. And he knocks down the first one. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Durant's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Here's Marshall. That one goes. Count it. Marshall's got 8 here in the quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin? Thank
you, Doris. Westbrook kicks to Marshall. 3-pointer. The shot will not go. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Feeds it to Jang. Paul passes to Griffin. Jang with the screen for Griffin. Back to Paul. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Down low, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late. This is what this team is all about right here. They're forcing their way inside and having a lot of success. That's their identity. Side team, and that's what they're showing us. When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Marshall. 8 rebounds and some big-time point production as well. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. To the middle, here's Durant. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Bang, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And he makes the first. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Clippers. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. And Jang drops them both. Thunder have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the 4th quarter. Really getting it done. Marshall dishes to Westbrook. And good on the basket. Book it. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way. It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
Paul kicks to Griffin. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
.153 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Paul kicks to Griffin. From 8. Kicks it out to Crawford. Beyond the arc. And that one's good.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside. And boy, is that time.
Here's Marshall, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Pass to Paul. Baseline try. That one rolling around and rims out.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Marshall. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Both shots good from the stripe.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of it.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Thunder.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Marshall. And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Crawford, no one around him. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Durant kicks to Marshall, and that one is hammered home.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
And he gets it to go.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. What a performance through the entire first round. Greg sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
You put on what was simply an incredible fourth period. How were you able to take over this game in the end?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
Well, it's a great feeling when you're the guy that helps your team close out a series with that kind of game. You know, the way he had to go, he's got to be feeling very confident going into the conference semis. He left it all on the court tonight. He didn't look too fatigued, though. I'm sure he still has plenty left in the tank, buddy.
He was literally unstoppable tonight, Ernie. Those defenders that were trying to guard him are going to have nightmares tonight. He put on a clinic on how to break down the defense. With that kind of performance, it's going to be hard to repeat it.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this entertaining Round 1 series. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We look forward to seeing you for Round 2 right around the corner.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K-TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Round 2 action of the NBA playoffs about to get underway, and we're here to bring you all the action on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, all here for the ride. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies as they'll be playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looking at the Thunder, they enter the conference semifinals looking very tough. A clean sweep in round 1. They're hoping to carry that momentum into game 1 tonight. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people. The barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way. I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up, Ernie. I mean, his teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities, trusting that the fact that he could score, and their success as a unit is also increased because of their trust in him.
You know who Freak reminds me of?
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
And that wraps it up here. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, land of the free and the home of
Welcome to a jam-packed arena here in Oklahoma City. Two survivors in the West meeting here in the conference semifinals, Game 1. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Guys, win after win, they have been utterly dominant in the postseason. One sweep after another.
And while I expect them to win this game and potentially win big, this is a team that really plays well on their home floor. And if they do that, they can really set the tone for this series.
Well, we'll see if they can capitalize. I mean, that's what you work hard all regular season for, is to have the advantage of game 1 in your building. I'm with you there. I think you got to give them the early nod as favorite.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Conley out there with Thornton. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. Now here's Randolph. Using his post move to get the 2 points. On defense, Memphis. Now, here's Marshall. There's a screen by Cantor. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the evening. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Now Conley. Outside Gasol. Johnson dishes to Randolph. Inside. Leaps for it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Durant. Marshall with it. Conley picks him up. Durant kicks to Cantor. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Good on the shot. And that's now 7 points for Freak.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Dishes to Thornton. Gasol a screen on Durant. And Thornton kicks to Conley. Randolph sets a screen for Conley. The shot by Randolph. Nobody around. Can't capitalize on the good screen. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Dave Yeager gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about the importance of stealing a game on the road, and Coach said they want to come out and set the tone early in this game. He said, quote, if we can come out and take this first game, all of a sudden we're in control of the series.
And as always, Doris, thank you. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Johnson outside. There's the dish to Gasol. To halt the run. Rebound by Marshall.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now, here's Westbrook to the wing on the left. They get a hand on it. Cantor with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Marshall inside the three-point line. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
And the basket by Thornton.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
The Thunder leading by 5. Left side, Ibaka. Uncovered. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. Ibaka's got his first bucket in this one.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Conley gets the bucket.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Marshall passes to Westbrook. And here is Conley, and the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Allen's checked in for Memphis. Chalmers comes in for Michael Conley. And Chalmers kicks to Allen, and Durant sends it back. Here's Marshall. 9 points in the game so far. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Allen against Westbrook. Here's Gasol. And that one comes up a bit short. The Thunder leading by 4. Pass to Marshall. The 3. The rebound by Johnson. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And Chalmers kicks to Randolph. Gasol is screened. Allen outside. Shot clock at 6. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Serge Ibaka is second. Kevin Durant third.
Well, these two guys are consistent producers. I mean, they've had excellent playoff runs so far. The crowds get louder, and on every shot, it's got to be hard to maintain your concentration, but these guys find a way to do it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Brandon Wright's checked in for the Grizzlies. JaMychal Green comes in for Zach Randolph. Now, here's Marshall. He's tightly guarded. It's stolen by Allen. .143 left in the first. Chalmers with it. Now guarded by Payne. The floater, and Chalmers with the layup. Chalmers has got his second bucket of the night.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
And Waiters has it in the corner. Collison with a screen on Chalmers. He got right to the cup using that screen. And 11 points for Freak.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Outside, Green. He dishes it to Chalmers. Allen outside. Up off the screen. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
It really just...
Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Marcus All's checked in for Wright. Randolph comes in for Jermichael Green. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for James Johnson. And it's Mike Conley in for Mario Chalmers. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Thornton out there with Conley. And it's Allen in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Marshall. 11 points in the game. Can't hit from the low block. Thornton dishes to Conley. Randolph passes to Gasol. 13 feet away. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Marshall gets the bucket. Memphis leading by 4. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers played some outstanding basketball. He ended up with 50 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Here is Conley after Enes Kanter's basket. Conley into the lane. Westbrook with the block. And they'll keep possession. Here's Gasol. And another miss by Memphis. Thunder trailing by 4. Durant kicks to Marshall.
It's been a good night for Marshall. He's got 13 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
They really do. He is not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be there to fight for it.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kicks to Thornton. Picked by Randolph. Feeds it to Allen. Memphis moving that ball around. Passes it to Randolph.
That's a walk.
Stolen by Durant. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Just his first attempt. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Durant's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Conley gets to Gasol. Excellent D from Cantor.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And finished off by Westbrook.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun. That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively, limit his easy chances inside.
Cantor sets the pick for Westbrook. Marshall, the rebound by Gasol.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Sure, on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
OKC, make some noise for the girls. They work hard out there. Go on, show your...
And so here is Oklahoma City. There's the feed to Marshall. Ibaka outside. He kicks it to Westbrook. Here's Marshall. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Now here is Conley. Back to Randolph. Stolen by Cantor. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. And the shot is good. And it's a 4-point Thunder lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
For the Thunder, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Waiters comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Wright's checked in for Gasol. Jermichael Green comes in for Zach Randolph. Johnson, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Chalmers in for Marcus Thornton. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 14-6 run. Down low. Marshall can't hit.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Chalmers dishes to Wright. Green left side. Johnson a wide open look. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
It's deflected and stolen by Wright. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Now here's Conley. Shot clock at 5. And Wright with the basket on the assist by Conley.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Payne kicks to Waiters. To the middle, here's Marshall. The layup off target. Memphis leading by 3. Chalmers passes to Conley. Up top, Wright. He feeds it to Chalmers. Green, the screen. Durant with the steal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Marshall gets the bucket.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Conley with it, working on Payne. Conley dishes to Wright. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And the first half. And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And everything magnified in a game of this magnitude. The microscope clearly on their go-to guy, and he came up huge in that first half.
That's what he's known for. Does not shy away from the marquee. His ability to raise his game according to the situation is what separates him.
Inside, you got Ibaka and Kanter. Russell Westbrook out there with Fresh, and it's Durant in at the 3 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
And for Memphis, they're shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Conley kicks to Johnson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And it's Conley penetrating. Here's Gasol. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 5 assists tonight.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them. Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Picked by Randolph. Conley the pass to Gasol. Dishes it to Thornton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Thornton's got 8 points.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
The Thunder shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Conley kicks to Thornton. Here's Randolph. Thunder with the rebound. Kanter's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And there's the pass to Westbrook. The shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Gasol, the follow-up flush. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Kept alive, Marshall. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Conley dishes to Randolph. The open shot by Johnson, and another basket for Memphis. And the Thunder with the possession here. It's a 1-point game. Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded by Thornton. Second chance shot, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
O'Brien, he's checked in for Serge Ibaka. And Memphis also making a switch. Allen's checked in for Johnson. Westbrook against Conley. Pass to Randolph.
That's a walk.
It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Westbrook kicks to Marshall. 9 feet out. Durant, the pass to Marshall. Just 5 on the clock. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Memphis. Conley kicks to Gasol.
That's a wall.
That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And that one's good. And it's 8 points for Kevin Durant.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Good looking screen by Gasol. They set the pick. Randolph dishes to Chalmers. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Thunder.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Nick Collison's checked in for Johnny O'Brien. Dion Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Conley the pass to Chalmers. And it's blocked by Marshall, but they'll get another chance. Green, the screen. Here's Conley. Great D that time from Collison.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And here's Marshall from the arc. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
1 made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Sinks that one from the post. Green's got his first basket of the night.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Here's Waiters. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Memphis?
But they're rebounding. They've given themselves a lot of second chances, and it's really helped them.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
We've got 1:08 left in the third. And Chalmers kicks to Wright. Memphis moving it around. Wright sets a screen for Chalmers. The three-pointer, no good. Thunder have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Adams dishes to Marshall. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Outside Conley. To the inside. Allen. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Allen's got his second bucket tonight.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
That's good. And now a 3-point Grizzly lead.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Don, I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. To the paint, tipped away. Chalmers. No good there. And thanks for joining us again. The Thunder making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. Oklahoma City shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Thornton out there with Chalmers. And it's Johnson in at the 3.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
On the wing, Johnson. Tries from 10. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Thunder shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. The 3, Marshall, and that one's good. Marshall's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Randolph a screen. Chalmers pass to Gasol. Now the dish to Thornton. Shoots from 12. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Thornton's got 4 points in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And it's good.
And this has really been a well-played game up to this point. And you know what? I bet it stays that way until the end.
I certainly hope so. I mean, it's been a terrific contest, and there's nothing like a pair of teams just balling out the way they have been.
Here's Gasol, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
It's been a good night for Marc Gasol. He has 12 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Adams checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Conley's checked in. And Marshall kicks to Ibaka. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. That's now 8 points for Serge Ibaka.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. And 12 points for Johnson. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Marshall. Got a piece of it. Out to the right wing. And he uses the glass on the wing. Marshall's got 13 points in the second half.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Dave Yeager coaching his team during that break. We can't let up now. If we stay and make a few plays, we'll be right back in it. His message was clear. Stay the course, Kevin.
Picked by Randolph. Gasol against Ibaka. That's good. Gasol's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
And here's Marshall from the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
.119 left in the fourth quarter, and that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. So it's the Grizzlies now. Conley dishes to Gasol. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And he recovers it. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Durant's running. Good work defensively by Conley. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And Thornton kicks to Conley. Picked by Randolph. It's stolen by Adams. Over in the corner, Marshall. He dishes it to Adams. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
Here's Johnson. Westbrook with the steal. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Kicks it to Marshall. To the middle. Knocks it loose. And taken away by Johnson.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
Conley kicks to Gasol. Shot from 12. It's off.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, men amongst boys tonight.
Well, Kevin, a terrific win against a high-caliber opponent. What can you say about how they played against you tonight?
Well, they got the heart of a champion. You know, their coach is unbelievable. He does so many good things with those guys. So we knew it was going to be a game. You know, they just kept fighting and made it tough on us, man. I'm glad we got this one out.
Kevin, thank you so much. Certainly a high-caliber win, guys. Over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor. Let's get your opinion, Shaq.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance. And what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Well, he reminded us all of how dangerous he is as a slasher. He drove the lane time and time again and got points inside to show for it. An explosive, hard-charging performance. I love it.
And that is it for this broadcast of Round 2 of the NBA playoffs. For myself, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire